The brain. The brain is the control center of the body. It sits inside the skull and helps manage almost everything you do. It helps you think, remember, learn, speak, feel emotions, make decisions, and understand the world around you. It also controls many things you do not have to think about, such as breathing, body temperature, balance, hunger, thirst, and sleep. The brain sends messages through the nervous system. You can think of it like the main command center, sending signals through nerves to different parts of the body. When you want to move your hand, your brain sends a message. When you feel pain, touch, heat, cold, sound, or light, your body sends information back to the brain. The brain also needs a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients from the blood. Even though it is not very large compared with the rest of the body, it uses a lot of energy. That is why healthy blood flow, good sleep, enough water, and balanced nutrition are important for brain function. The heart. The heart is a strong muscle that pumps blood through the body. It works every second, day and night, without you needing to tell it what to do. The heart has one main job: to keep blood moving. Blood carries oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and immune cells to the organs and tissues. Blood also helps carry away waste products that the body no longer needs. You can think of the heart like a pump in a large delivery system. Every time it beats, it pushes blood through blood vessels. Some blood goes to the lungs to pick up oxygen. Then the oxygen-rich blood returns to the heart, and the heart pumps it out to the rest of the body. The heart is closely connected to every organ. If the heart is not pumping well, the brain, kidneys, muscles, and other organs may not get enough blood. That is why heart health is so important for energy, movement, breathing, and overall life. The lungs. The lungs help you breathe. They take oxygen from the air and move it into your blood. They also remove carbon dioxide, which is a waste gas your body makes when it uses energy. When you breathe in, air travels through your nose or mouth, down the windpipe, and into the lungs. Inside the lungs are many tiny air sacs called alveoli. These tiny air sacs are where oxygen moves into the blood and carbon dioxide moves out. The lungs work together with the heart. The right side of the heart sends blood to the lungs. The lungs add oxygen to that blood. Then, the blood goes back to the heart and is pumped to the rest of the body. This is why breathing and circulation are connected. If the lungs are not working well, the body may not get enough oxygen. You may feel tired, short of breath, weak, or dizzy. Healthy lungs help support energy, movement, brain function, and every living cell in the body. The liver. The liver is one of the body's most important processing organs. It sits in the upper right side of the abdomen, under the ribs. The liver does many jobs at the same time. It helps process nutrients from food. It helps store energy. It helps make proteins that the blood needs. It helps break down certain substances, including alcohol, medications, and waste products. It also makes bile, a digestive fluid that helps the body break down fats. You can think of the liver like a large chemical processing center. After food is digested, nutrients travel through the blood to the liver. The liver decides what to store, what to release, what to change, and what to remove. The liver also helps control blood sugar by storing and releasing glucose when needed. Because the liver has so many jobs, it can be affected by diet, alcohol, infections, medications, body weight, and certain health conditions. A healthy liver supports digestion, energy, metabolism, and natural waste processing. The kidneys. The kidneys are two bean-shaped organs located near the middle of the back, below the ribs. Their main job is to filter the blood. Every day, Blood passes through the kidneys many times. The kidneys remove extra water, waste products, and certain minerals from the blood. These wastes become urine, which then travels to the bladder. But the kidneys do more than make urine. They help balance fluids in the body. They help control salt and mineral levels. They help regulate blood pressure. They help support red blood cell production by releasing a hormone that tells the body when more red blood cells may be needed. They also help keep the blood's chemical balance stable. You can think of the kidneys like the body's filtration system. If the kidneys are working well, they quietly keep the blood clean and balanced. If the kidneys are under stress, waste and fluid can build up. That is why blood pressure, blood sugar, hydration, and kidney health are all closely connected. The stomach. The stomach is part of the digestive system. It sits in the upper part of the abdomen and acts like a mixing chamber for food. When you eat, food travels down the esophagus and enters the stomach. The stomach holds the food, mixes it, and breaks it down using acid and digestive enzymes. The acid in the stomach helps break food into smaller pieces. It also helps kill some harmful germs that may enter with food. The stomach does not finish digestion by itself. Its job is to prepare food for the next step. After food is mixed and softened, it slowly moves into the small intestine. You can think of the stomach like a food blender, but one that works slowly and carefully. It turns a meal into a softer mixture that the intestines can continue breaking down. The stomach also sends signals to the brain. It helps tell you when you are hungry, when you are full, and sometimes when something you ate does not agree with you. The intestines. The intestines are long tubes that continue digestion after food leaves the stomach. There are two main parts, the small intestine and the large intestine. The small intestine is where most nutrient absorption happens. Food is broken down into smaller nutrients, such as sugars, amino acids, fats, vitamins, and minerals. These nutrients pass through the wall of the small intestine and enter the bloodstream. From there, they can travel to the liver and the rest of the body. The large intestine, also called the colon, absorbs water and forms stool. It also contains many bacteria that are part of the gut microbiome. These bacteria help break down certain fibers, support digestion, and may influence the immune system and overall health. You can think of the intestines like the body's nutrient extraction system. They take the food you eat and help turn it into fuel, building blocks, and waste. Healthy intestines support energy, digestion, immune function, and regular bowel movements. The gallbladder. The gallbladder is a small organ that sits under the liver. Its main job is to store bile. Bile is made by the liver. Bile helps the body digest fats. When you eat a meal that contains fat, the gallbladder squeezes and releases bile into the small intestine. This bile helps break fat into smaller parts so the body can digest and absorb it more easily. You can think of the gallbladder like a small storage bag for bile. The liver makes the bile, the gallbladder stores it. Then the gallbladder releases it when the body needs help digesting fat. The gallbladder is not as famous as the heart or brain, but it plays an important role in digestion. When bile does not flow properly, or when substances in bile form hard pieces called gallstones, some people may develop pain, nausea, or digestive problems, especially after fatty meals. Now let's put everything together. The brain controls and coordinates the body. The heart pumps blood. The lungs bring in oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. The liver processes nutrients and helps manage waste. The kidneys filter the blood and balance fluids. The stomach breaks food down. The intestines absorb nutrients and remove waste. And the gallbladder stores bile to help digest fat. Each organ has its own job, but none of them works alone. The brain needs oxygen from the lungs and blood flow from the heart. The heart needs healthy blood vessels and oxygen. The liver needs nutrients from digestion. The kidneys need good blood flow to filter properly. The intestines need support from the stomach, liver, and gallbladder. The whole body is connected. That is why daily habits matter. Sleep, movement, hydration, balanced meals, stress control, and regular checkups can all support the organs that keep you alive every day. Your organs are working for you all the time. Most of the time, they do it quietly. So taking care of them before problems appear is one of the simplest ways to support long-term health.